Hello everybody, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Star Wars Empire at War, Thrawn's Revenge. We're about to get attacked here in Kothless by a fairly large fleet, and because I'm reloading the game, I am pretty sure that my Eclipse fleet that is on the way to intercept is not going to have a scout ship, which means this is about to get very complicated and unpleasant, but that's alright. Let's, just go ahead and lose that battle over Kothless, not worried about it. What this likely means, though, is that the AI is now sending a ground fleet, and it is committed on its way to Kothless right now. What I'm going to do is run in here, engage retreat, set up a scout ship, and then run back in here, and if we can get this fleet to go the heck away, then we probably are about to have a whole load of free land units pop in for me to kill. Doesn't that just beat all? Okay, coming in for a second pass. Looks like they're actually bringing in a second one of these Mon Calamari heavy carriers. Well, that's going to be fun to deal with. They got a pretty good amount of health, and they got a lot of squadrons on them. Yeah, you know, amazingly, if we can't get this under control nice and quick, we might have to retreat from this fight and try for a third attempt. Never mind. Turns out, no matter how much damage this Eclipse takes, as long as it lives and has that super laser, we can still knock things out. I don't care how many squadrons you got. You got no capital ships, you lose everything. Alright, so now we just sit here and wait on... Oh, look at that! There's a whole bunch of rebels on the way. Do we have any idea what we're about to catch in this trap of ours? Good stuff, it looks like. Holy crap, that's a whole load of units. Oh, yes! Oh, buddy, you're about to be in for a really bad time. That's so many free kills. Oh my gosh, absolute slaughter fest. And even if they want to run away, it's not going to matter, because I have an interdictor cruiser, which gives me a gravity well. It means you can't go anywhere at all. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Well, now that I have very thoroughly humiliated the AI, now is the time for us to start going on some more kill sprees and take a whole bunch of worlds. I'm gonna go ahead and... How many troops you got? Plenty. Let's go ahead and just group these guys together as one big ground force, and yeah, I want to knock out as many of his large shipyards as possible. Looks to me like FONDOR has a fairly large one over here, so I think once we conquer Chardon, we're going to go ahead and push up this direction and knock FONDOR out of the picture. Beyond that, SULLUST is pretty large, so that's going to be a place. SULLUST over here also has capital shipyards. Okay, so we're looking for like the little number 4 here. Yeah, most of these guys can only produce light ships. If we can take SULLUST, SULLUST, and FONDOR, I think that will be enough to completely cripple the naval operations of the AI, which obviously means I'm in a pretty darn good position to win the game. So what I've got going right now is basically a 4-pronged attack. We got a force over here that's going to be crushing all the planets on the western front, if there is such a thing as north, south, east, and west. We've already taken down Chardon. I have taken Glomtho with an auto-resolve. We're now about to take the Vergesso asteroids. And what do you have hanging out over here? That doesn't look like a standard Home 1. Some sort of large Mon Calamari ship. I'm nervous every time I see Mon Calamari ships now, because I'm terrified of fighting another Viscount. I mean, we won once, but like, who wants to do that again, right? Oh, it's a mediator. Yeah, that's a lot of guns. Like, a lot of guns and a stupid amount of health. So, we're going to have to use our super laser on you, but even then, that's not going to be enough to finish you off. We've already learned this before, and of course, we're going to have some raiders to worry about. Great. Yeah, no, that's just fan-flippin-tastic. Well, let's go ahead and bring in some extra forces. Plenty of extra guns to take advantage of the fact that these guys have really weak hard points. And see if we can rapidly knock this thing out before it becomes any more of a threat. I could actually lose some ships due to this. And a raider fleet, you know, it's going to be annoying. It's probably not a huge deal. I really need to get this carrier out of here as quickly as possible. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do a retreat. I know I'm going to lose some fighters, but this guy's not fast enough to get the heck out of Dodge, and I really don't feel like losing it for no reason. See, look at this. This victory cruiser's already lost its shields because the mediator is still that powerful even after being super lasered. Man, why can't I have some of these really good Mon Calamari ships? Like, some of these are really, really good. Mon Calamari engineering, man. Turns out the squids are really good at this stuff. There you go, cleared that out without too much issue. Fastest path, well, you can go directly to SULLUST right now, and I think that's probably worth it. Yagdul, okay, yet another fight. I mean, honestly, I could auto-resolve these, but I'm okay with doing that for ground battles from here on out, just because I think we can actually finish the campaign this video, if I'm not wasting lots of time fighting on every planet. But I'm just not willing to skip the space battles. There's too many things that can go horribly wrong. Looks like we found another force over here in SAVO. I mean, depends. They might have a few home ones or something, but surely they haven't built anything too crazy up to this point. This is one of the fleets that doesn't actually have an Eclipse and a Sovereign, and I have to say, you know, it is refreshing once in a while to actually get to just jump in here and use some proper positioning and tactics, right? Because the thing is, the Eclipse, it's a heck of a power trip. It really is. But it also does kind of take away a bit of the fun of the game, only because you pretty much literally just pop in and, well, win everything without any real effort. And, you know, at some point, maybe we've earned that. Maybe that's okay. But, like I said, it's refreshing once in a while to actually have to, you know, fight a normal fight. Oh, and we found a large fleet over here in FONDOR, which makes sense. It's one of their only capital shipyards remaining. So, of course they're going to have a large fleet trying to defend it. You know, one thing that surprises me is we have yet to see any sign of Mon Mothma. Where the heck is she hiding? She's got to be somewhere. Hiding out in SULLUST, maybe? I don't know. Is that a goal in 3? No, that's a goal in 2. You have a shocking number of defenses over here, buddy. An absolutely shocking number. Well, it's not going to really matter. I'm going to go ahead and pull my Sovereign forward pretty aggressively. And we're going to turbo laser this Dreadnought shipyard so we can't bring in a whole bunch of free capital ships. Because you all know that's exactly what he wants to do. And in the meantime, yeah, just a couple of flanking Star Destroyers will do just fine. We'll bring in a commander and some extra fighters. Don't think you can go wrong with that. But ultimately, not that big of a threat. Okay, so now that we're here in FONDOR, I don't think they built up any defenses by now. So I'm going to go ahead and just beeline Palpatine directly up over here and see if we can snag FONDOR. About to take on this, then we'll move on to SULLUST. We are still about to arrive in SLUUST Von, and you know what? Over here, we'll just go ahead and do a quick auto-resolve. Lost a TIE Mauler, but really, who cares? It's only a TIE Mauler. Hey, Mustafar, an iconic planet to be sure. I feel like we're missing a fleet somewhere. Don't we have, like, a 5th fleet? Where's the Emperor of the Hand? Oh, there he is. He's over here in End. Okay, you know what? The Hand of the Emperor is hanging out over here in Endor, apparently. So yeah, we got 5 fleets now. So this should take care of the orbital stations over SLUUST Von. Okay, so that leaves only SULLUST capable of producing capital ships. And another fun thing about all this is, you know, we are actually knocking out a lot of their trade stations, which means a lot less income for these guys as well. Let's go for a tactical battle here. We lost another tower because the AI can't help but lose units, but it's a heck of a lot faster. Looks like Palpatine is ready. Let's go ahead and take on FONDOR. Definitely not going to auto-resolve anything that involves Palpatine himself, because we know that if Palpatine dies for God knows why or how, then Jax will take over the Empire. We move on to the next era, and I am fairly confident, based on my understanding of the lore, following this Dark Empire saga, we probably cannot expect a very strong Imperial Remnant. I'm pretty confident that we'd be losing a lot of our favorite units and our favorite toys. So, not that we'd lose anyway. I mean, we've conquered so much of the galaxy at this point, I'm not sure it's really possible for me to lose. We could autopilot for days, but you get the idea. Why take stupid risks with the most important hero unit I've got? Let's see. HOTH apparently actually has nothing here. Either that or it's some sort of perfectly protected world, like no intelligence whatsoever. Huh. Alright, well, if you've abandoned HOTH, like, great. So much the better. I guess we just go and attack these worlds instead. Let's see. SULLUST. Ooh, hang on. You got some sort of a hero over here. I'm not sure who it is, but because it is an unknown, and it could be a guy in a giant frickin' tank, let's go ahead and manually control this one. SULLUST, of course, being a pretty important world for the Rebels, generally speaking. Let's place down some Dark Jedi primarily for the purpose of capturing points, and then towers and walkers will do the job from there. In fact, it looks like these guys have some civilians that are trying to help them out. That's going to get very irritating very quick. but easily overcome with a disproportionate number of anti-infantry turrets. Man, pretty dreary world you guys have cooked up over here. Really? This is the incredible rebel base? This is really where you guys want to all hang out? All right, if you say so. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just like some sort of a governor. I actually have no idea who this guy is. He's probably not important or anything, right? I mean, he's definitely dead. Yeah, as of right now, he's very dead, so I don't think I'm really worried about anything here. I think we just have to clear out a couple of units, and that will remove SULLUST from the map. So if we now have FONDOR, Sluisvan, and SULLUST completely under our control, which I'm pretty sure we do, then that's checkmate, am I right? One bombardment here shouldn't hurt. I mean, it'll hurt them, but here we go. Boom! You tried to run away at the last second. You look up and you're like, oh, frick! Yeah, no, you're dead, boy. You're very dead. Who is this guy? I don't know. We'll never get to know. All right, fine, fair enough. Let's see. We took Eriadu with an auto-resolve. Apparently they had the Republic Engineering Corporation located there. Well, it's gone now, so that's fun. All I really wanted to do was just bring some troops over to Sluisvan, which it looks like we've done no problem. Yogdul? Gosh dang it. I wanted to go get you, but now we have to go fight over Iatu 6. That's, an M80B, I think? Nothing scary, so this should be an easy conquest. Yep, sure enough, not gonna be any problem for me at all. In fact, they are trying to run away, which I don't have an interdictor ship this time, so you win this round, quote-unquote win. So they're gonna run off somewhere. Actually, where are they gonna go? Down to Elrud and Glova, probably. There's not a whole lot left. I guess Morja. All right, well, let's go take down Yogdul, and maybe we can catch him over here at Morja. Yep, shocker, no problem at all. So we'll go ahead and head over there to Morja. I actually just don't have enough ground units to keep keeping up with demand at this point. Sluisvan, oh, gosh dang it. All right, we did find them in Morja, and it looks like they had an even larger reserve fleet. All right, so the Autarch is going to get to have some fun. Lots of fun, actually. We get a raiding fleet pop up directly behind me. Okay, so the question then becomes, can the Sovereign handle a one-on-one fight with an entire enemy fleet? And the answer is, of course it can. It's the frickin' Sovereign class Dreadnought. You guys been learning nothing up to this point? That said, I do want to know what the heck these things are. Weird little balloons. They actually remind me of some of the drop ships from the Battletech genre of stuff. What is this? An Armadia thrust ship. Well, it's a giant space hot air balloon, and it's dead now, so I guess I don't really care, but what the heck was that thing? AI is deciding to run away over at Morja, so absolutely nothing fun happens over there. We are now fighting over Glova. I also have fleets approaching over at Elrud, which means we are about to have total space domination on the only 4 planets remaining to the New Republic. So we are in the final stretch, my friends. What's this? Over Hoth, there actually is a new trade station. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're not supposed to have anything anymore. You said that you didn't have anything in this planet. You lied. Also, apparently we have a lot of unrest building up because I'm in the negative on influence. Whatever that is supposed to mean, I'm sure it's very scary. Yeah, I think they've definitely lied. I think Hoth has a force over here. Sure enough, look at that. Hoth was pretending they had nothing. They're like, oh, I'm playing dead. Don't pay attention to me. I'm just little Hoth. Now I'm all like, wait a minute. That's it. That is the rebel base. I'm just a little embarrassed it took me this long to figure it out. Hey, look, there's a little Tauntaun. Oh, he's a fun little guy. I don't know why I can see them through the fog of war, but there we go. It does seem sort of appropriate that on Hoth I am indeed sending in some snow troopers and some AT-ATs to finish them off. But these are the new and improved AT-ATs with big honkin' super lasers. So we can't possibly lose this time, right? Ooh, boy, that's a pretty good shot right there. Beautiful bombers. Look at these AT-ATs. They were just made for Hoth. Can you imagine how freaking awesome it would have been to grow up in an era where you can see something like this in theaters? I remember my my own father talking about growing up with Star Wars Empire at War and stuff. We're going to lose an AT-AT because they're being idiots, aren't we? Watching this in theaters. And, like, I can only imagine how their minds were just absolutely blown. Also, the AI really does not want to give up this world for some reason. They are not being kind to me. Freaking just take it. I'm being lazy because I'm trying to go fast, but like, freaking die already. Gosh dang you people. What is wrong with you? What else can you even have? Well, nothing left. All right, so we lost an AT-AT, but we take out HOTH, which means there's only one battle remaining. The final stand of the New Republic shall be at ATRAVIS, or ATRAVIS, or whatever you call it. I don't know. Regardless, it's time to die. Oh, okay, had something to do with the Clone Wars. Suffered heavily under Imperial rule. Oh, you have no idea. Are you seriously retreating right now? Wait a minute. No, for real. You can't actually retreat right now. You realize that means you're just gonna lose the game straight out. But the AI, you can't just... Okay, they ran away and just forfeited straight out. So, that's it, right? Wait, did we never find Mon Mothma? How is this possible? Wait a minute. Maybe that was the person we killed earlier. Is there another world I'm missing? This can't be right. Huh, I'm very confused. Do I need to go and conquer all the independent systems before you'll finally recognize my infinitely superior rule? Maybe. Wait, the New Republic has conquered Kashyyyk. It's because of unrest. Wait, are you telling me that unless I take care of all of the unrest, the AI can just continue to live forever? Oh, that's dumb. As far as I'm concerned, we've officially already won the game. This is just being silly for no reason. Of course the Wookiees would be the first to rebel, but like, whatever. What even ever? See if I care. Let's just go ahead and bring a couple forces and take this back. No, because pride. Callus 6. Oh, right. This is the independent system. Just go ahead and knock that out of there. There we go. See, I conquered another thing. All right. Well, I don't know what it's going to take exactly for the game to recognize that I've won, but let's be honest, I've won. Sure, I'm having some influence issues. Probably has something to do with the fact that I'm not actually building any Moth Palaces over here, because I thought, well, I mean, why bother? I've won, but apparently that's not the case. Fine, fair enough. Let's just go and take out the Wookiees real quick. Oh my god! Where'd this come from? And actually, it looks like Kashyyyk just flipped automatically over to freaking neutral, and now the Ariadu Authority exists again. Whatever. Okay. Confusing. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we've won, though. I mean, I played sloppy thinking that was just gonna give me like the victory, you are amazing screen. And it didn't happen. Regardless, as the Imperial Remnant, we've conquered the galaxy. Yeah, there's a couple of independent systems, but let's be honest, they can't do a dang thing, and they don't even work together. So who even cares? This was fun. This was a fun mod, honestly. It's pretty darn exhaustive, and I like the era system kind of shuffling things up once in a while. Only problem is it's huge. I mean, the mod is just massive. There's so many worlds to worry about, so many units, and of course, every time you do shift in an era, well, things just get even more complicated. But nonetheless, I gotta say, I had a lot of fun with this. This really does take me back to some of my childhood days, and I've had a good time with it, and I hope you guys have as well. Thank you all very much for watching this series. If you did enjoy, then I would ask you to hit that like button. Leave a comment if you want me to play some more Empire War at some point in the future. I could certainly be convinced. Subscribe and hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.